Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. Yes, we are back at Disney World, and we are checking in today to Disney World's Caribbean Beach Resort. Come on and check it out as we hear that helicopter flying over. First thing I want to do, guys, is introduce myself. It's the first time watching your channel. My name's Matt. I'm with my wife Roberta, our son Jake, and we are going to be checking in, staying over here at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Want to give you some information as we get ready to go in. I'll show you around the lobby. First thing is, if you are driving in, there's a security checkpoint, and you just kind of drive around. He lets you know, he gives you the directions, and you come right up over this way. This is the main check-in area. It's called the Old Port Royal. So this is all going to be themed Caribbean. Caribbean theming. Beach, obviously, Caribbean Beach Resort. It is a Disney moderate resort. So you have value resort, you have moderate resort, you have deluxe resort. This is right in the middle. Moderate resorts are great. I love them. I think they're awesome. They have plenty of amenities, and you will be able to see all that as we go through our journey today, because we'll be giving you an immersive resort stay. So they have some nice convenient parking here. This is like 30-minute parking when you first arrive, and if you just want to kind of go in, maybe you wanted to grab a quick snack, you wanted to get up to the desk, you want to check in, all of those things, you can park here. It's also a little bit more parking if you go across there. You can park in that area as well. Now, this is a very sprawling resort. It's huge, it's big, as you'll see as we get into our vlog today. But I like to start the vlogs just as if you were rolling in here, as if you were coming in. If you're taking an Uber, if you're taking I should say any kind of private transportation, bus transportation, taxi, they drop you right off here. One thing I always like to point out, logistics are very important. For me, when I vlog, I like to show you like where you're going, what area you're at, shade cover for one, not just shade cover but rain cover. So this is a nice area. If there is some inclement weather, you can pull in here and you're all protected. And Disney is very immersive with the resort, so you're gonna hear some of that Caribbean vibe music, and we're already here. So let's get ready to go check in. Now they should, yes, they do have bell service here, guys. So full bell services. They will store your luggage, they will assist you with luggage to your room, all of those things here, which is very good. They do not have valet here. As we get ready to walk in, I do want to show you how that cover does expand. So again, here, especially this time of the year, we're actually into the end of June, you're gonna have a lot of hot, humid weather with a lot of rain. It will rain pretty much every day in Florida from mid-May all the way up through late October. You can guarantee there'll be at least a shower usually every single day. You don't get a lot of days where it rains the whole day, but you may get that 30-minute, 40-minute downpour, usually in the afternoons. But with that being said, let's go ahead and I'm gonna let these people come out, because on Medling World, we always like to walk in together. Want to ask everybody, please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Let's go ahead and walk in together. Now, Caribbean Beach, I want to say, just thinking, I'm gonna have to look it up. I believe was in the 90s, I think it was built. Now, of course, the theming stays the same. It's the Caribbean, it's the beach, but this whole area here has been completely redone. There used to be a store here when you first walked in. Now the store is over to the right. So what's really cool about Disney resorts is the theming is you're always going to have that same theming that is according to the resort, but as time goes by, they do renovate, they do make things a little bit more modern and a little bit just kind of easier flowing. Their food court has been completely changed. We're going to get into all this. We'll show you this as we go through our adventure. Just kind of wanted to give you a little preview. Oh, it's quite busy today, actually, this morning here. I think it's just about noon, might be noontime. Actually, I'm gonna see if it's a nice spot. I just want to sit down a minute and give you guys a little bit more information. So, one thing about Disney, that's bad lighting, isn't it? I'll stand up. The one thing about Disney resorts, if you are coming in, if you're checking in, you can do everything on the My Disney Experience app. So I would suggest downloading that app if you don't have it. You can kind of pick a time that you would be arriving. You can do early check-in. Oh, I'm going to be there before 3. I'm going to be there after 3. Things like that. Now, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can come in old school way, walk up to the desk. Actually, there's Roberta there. Walk up to the desk and do the old-fashioned check-in. But what we did is we did go onto the app, but I'm curious. I want to see if on the app it said our room wasn't ready. It will usually give you an indication it is, but I wanted to ask Roberta.
No, it's still not ready.
It's still not ready.
She did give the keys though, so that we don't have to come back in here.
Oh, that's cool.
So they already assigned the room, and I got our buttons.
No, they assigned the room.
They assigned the room.
Oh, so we're just waiting for the room to be ready. Well, what room did we get?
She didn't say it.
Oh, I see. So the room is what we call that, in my experience working in the hospitality, is the room is blocked for a guest. That way it will get done hopefully a little quicker.
Correct, yes.
And check-in time, though, technically 3.
Yeah.
So you have to have patience with Disney.
Yeah. And this is our...
Oh, if you can guess why we're here.
Yeah.
18 years. Of course, our son Jake, if you watch the channel, he always celebrates everything with us. He's around here somewhere.
He's outside. He said it was too cold in here.
But yeah, so that's...
map as well. This is a huge resort, by the way.
Yes, I was saying, it's a very sprawling, big resort. Roberta, the other nice thing is, just because your room's not ready, you can enjoy the entire resort.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go eat, you want to go to the pool, you're here now. It's your resort, it's your time to stay. So we did find Jake hanging out. A little loud in here. Don't forget, Disney World, lots of families, lots of kids. We are doing, actually, let me go around a corner where it's a little more quiet. So remember, when you come into resorts, you know, let's talk about it for a minute. If you're coming to a Disney resort, a moderate resort, very popular with families, you're going to have children. Same thing with Universal. There's going to be times where there's going to be kids. It's going to be loud. It's Disney World. Always remember that. Kids are here. They're excited. If they're little, they're traveling in here. They might be like, where are we going? What's going on? You're going to hear kids. But for the most part, once you get settled in and you get into the flow of being at the resort, things go very nicely. And we love kids anyway. I mean, I have 3 of them, so. But I just wanted to put that out there. Maybe if a husband and a wife, you're traveling solo, maybe this isn't the resort for you. Maybe you want to go to more like a Riviera resort, or, you know, a deluxe that might have a little bit more of an adult feel and more of an adult vibe to it. And there are some like that. My suggestion would be, if you did want to do a moderate, and I'm not saying there wouldn't be kids there, but Coronado Springs is also set up with a lot of conventions, so you have a lot of business there too. So a little bit less families. But as you work your way up, you know, you can kind of get to where you would be like the contemporary resort, things like that. So all up to you. But I did want to mention that because I think it's important. And I also want to mention that we're staying at every single Disney resort in every single Universal resort. We're already halfway through. If we combine both of those parks together, we're already through over half. Actually, at Universal, we only have 3 left. In here, we have 1 more moderate to do, and then maybe 5 or 6 of more of the deluxe. So we will be doing them all, guys. But I think what we're gonna do, because the room isn't ready, we're going to show you what would happen. And for us, I think that means the pool, yeah? Yeah. Let's do it. So always good idea too. What we did is we packed 1 bag with just like bathing suits, sandals, things like that. So just in case this happened, we could just go to the pool, we could hang out, we can have a snack, have a beverage, and then they'll text us when the room's ready. So
and don't forget, like that the parking what we did over there, that's the check-in only.
yeah,
Then you just have to make sure if you're here with the car, you move your car to a different area, then you can park and enjoy the pool.
which I did say, Roberta, what is nice is you do have that check-in parking, but if you go across this way, this is just general parking.
Correct.
So you could just go right across. Now listen, I don't think Disney's gonna give you a hard time if you park there and you were there for, you know, you checked in and you're waiting for your room. But yeah, if you wanted to start going hanging out and swimming and stuff, then I think it's a good idea. You would have to move your car. I don't think you need to worry if all of a sudden, oh, it's been 35 minutes. I don't think they're gonna come in here and tow your car. But you know, just keep it in mind, it is for people that are trying to check in. So try to respect that.
It's very limited capacity, like you know,
Yeah.
limited amount of cars.
And it's a huge resort, as you'll see. We're gonna go through this whole thing together, guys. This is kind of the business part of it. Kind of showing you a little bit, letting you know the important things. Yes, I talked about the kids and it can get loud. Those are things that happen at these resorts, and it's important to understand that. But I think overall, we'll keep track of everything. And on our channel, what we do, guys, is we keep it real. You know, we show you exactly what's going on. You know, whether it's, okay, it's loud right now. Here, listen, this is why it's loud. This is what can happen. If it's quiet, okay, it's quiet. Here's the pool. You know, you'll see as we vlog. So I think you're gonna enjoy it. So that was pretty good. We just parked right over here, and the entrance to the pool is right here, straight ahead. So that's what's good about them giving us the keys. So we can get right into the pool, and then when the room's ready, we have our keys. You can also use your magic band here at these resorts to enter your room and also to make purchases, just to let you know.
So, oh, sorry.
What is it?
So for the check-in, it's $100 hold.
Okay.
By the way, for incidentals, then you can charge things back to the room. And we learned in a hard way that we had Jake Magic Band a lot, and we learned the hard way. If you want your kids to have charges back to the room, you have to authorize them at a desk.
Yes.
So because that's the only one, like me and Matthew, we automatically, like, it's open charge to the room. But if it's a minor, you do have to give authorization
For the
at the desk
for that particular magic band to work.
magic band or their room key.
Yes.
To charge it back to the
Which
room.
is
Keep in
good.
mind, yes, but like we learned that.
Yeah, because we're out eating and we use the band because we have one.
Yeah.
And it's a sign of Jake, and they're like, it wouldn't work. They got it worked out.
Yeah. So.
Well, you know what? We'll save this for after. I did want to mention, though, this is a Skyliner resort. We'll save this for after. Right now, let's just do a little quick walk around the pool. We'll find a spot. So there is a hot tub back there. The hot tub there, guys, does have a lift you can use if you need assistance. Ask a cast member, more than happy to help you. All of the moderate resorts have water slides in their pools.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to a value resort, there are no water slides. As I was mentioning earlier, as you work your way up, you get different amenities. It becomes, you know, just, I don't want to say a better experience, but just more options for your experience. And a little bit more, you know, fancy. You got your towels here, so you no need to bring towels from your room.
I'll meet you guys at that gate.
They do also have, as I go over, a nice little splash area for the kids. Now, you'll find these at deluxe ones. I'm not sure if these are at all of the moderate. I can't remember if they all have these little splash areas. I know they have splash areas for kids, Roberta, but I can't remember if all the moderates have the little slides and stuff for kids. I don't think that is the case. I can't remember like Riverside having that and a couple of the other ones. But nonetheless, double check. Always double check the resort you're going to. Find the amenities you like. You also have restrooms here, both sides, so we're gonna change. They have some smaller water slides here also for kids. I believe these do have a height, minimal height here. No, maybe these don't. It's possible, I'll find out. This one definitely does. You got to be under 48 inches, which is nice. That means that kids like the size of Jake or older kids, they won't go in there. When you're younger kids, you're shorter kids, you could be older and be shorter too, but shorter kids trying to play in there don't have to feel like there's these big kids taking over the area, right? I'll have to find out about these ones. I'm not sure if they have it. And then there's a bigger one right over there. But the pool here is pretty cool. There's 0 entry there. You also have the ladder where you can go in. The pool is really nice. We got to find a spot. One thing I want to mention, I'm going to go for it. I just dipped my feet cold because I want to go in the entry level. This here, wicked hot, man. Wicked, wicked hot. But the entry level's there. Oh, it's already getting hot even when I dip my feet. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, burning, burning, guys, burning. Got to get in there. Let's see, let's see. So yeah, I figured I do a quick run around in the pool here. Jake did go over to test these like miniature water slides to see if there is a height requirement. And then we'll let you know about this one later. But I love the theming here at Caribbean Beach. And the water's beautiful, Roberta. Happy anniversary, Roberta. Guys, please take a moment for the anniversary. Help us get to our 12,000 subscriber. We're about 300 away or so. We'd love a thumbs up. We'd love a subscribe, guys. Please help us. We got cruising coming up again, too. They got those cannons, those water cannons. Looks like there's just the one here. And yeah, Jake just went down it. No height requirement. So it looks like you can walk up this way, go right across. It's a small slide. Jake is actually going on the other one now, but he will do a POV. At some point, if it's not today's vlog, it'll be tomorrow's vlog. He now on Medling World, guys, he's the official POV slide photographer. He will go down and he will give us his review, but he wanted to go test it and see. But I love the theming. It's like an old fortress, right, Roberta? Like you got your cannons there. Yeah. They're protecting it. You know, Caribbean, old Caribbean. And there's some of those cannons. Just wanted to step out for a minute too, guys. We're gonna go all around here in a little bit, but I did want to mention that we are at the pool. There's this like pool bar here, and I do also believe you can get food there. We'll check into it. And then around the corner is Sebastian's. That is a sit-down restaurant. So there is a sit-down restaurant. All of the moderate resorts have a sit-down restaurant. I believe, I'm not positive on this, but the French Quarter, Port Orleans French Quarter, I think they have like a cafe maybe, but I'm not sure if it's like a full sit-down restaurant there. That might be the only exception. I have to double check on that for you guys, but I know for a fact all of the other moderate resorts do have a sit-down restaurant. All of the deluxe resorts will have at least one sit-down restaurant, and the value resorts will have no sit-down restaurants. So it'll be only quick service. Wanted to mention that. I know that there are pool activities as well. I'm kind of looking for a schedule for those. But as we are looking for the schedule, complimentary life vest here at Disney World. Let's see. Aha. Recreation experience. So poolside activities every day from 1 to 2:30. You have other paid options under the seashell paintings. So it gives you the days. There's a campfire with s'mores. That's every single night. Mickey tie-dyes. We have actually done that at, I think it was Pop Century. You can check that out on our vlog. Caribbean Glow Festival. Oh, that's pretty neat. That's on Saturdays. You have a pajama party. Today's a Monday, so located in the movie lawn. So I guess it's just kind of like come watch the movie with your pajamas. Movies Under the Stars, that's every night at 8:30, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, Saturday, no. No Saturday, that's odd. So here they do not have a movie on Saturdays. And today is Monday, so Moana 2 is actually playing. So that is some of the recreation. I'm sure we'll be out here at this time. Because even if the room was ready right now, I mean, we're already here at the pool. We're gonna just enjoy the pool for a while. I do like the pool, by the way, just for the record. We stayed here, it's been a long time. I stayed here with my oldest son when he was in high school, who is now 28 years old. So you can think about how long ago that's been. Let's walk up here a little bit. See what's up here. I thought that you could move these around. No, I guess not. The cannons. Let's have a look though. Ooh, nice view. There's Roberta. She saw me. All right. And then again, we're gonna get over there. There's like a little courtyard back there. That's really neat at nighttime. And again, there's a quick service food court over there. The store's over there. And you can actually walk over to the Riviera Resort. They have other water recreation here. I believe they do have a fishing excursion. We're gonna get into it all, guys, on Medling World, but this is how we vlogged. We vlogged the reality of coming to these resorts, just as if you would. This is the way it would happen. Okay, came, room's not ready, make a choice. You can go have lunch, we decided let's go to the pool. All depends on time of the year, weather. Today was a great day to just come to the pool. We'll get into the Skyliner. This connects. I'll get into it a little bit later, guys. We'll get into all that later. For now, I want to enjoy a little bit of the pool. And then, of course, Jake, again, will be doing his water slide POV with review either today or on the next vlog you see from Caribbean Beach, because on checkout day we always do a little bit of a review. We let you know how we liked it. We also do it with our room. We do a separate vlog of a full room tour and review of the room to let you know about noise, maintenance issues, bedding, all of that. So you don't just get a tour of the room, we tell you actually how our experience was. So for now, it's always important, guys, especially on your anniversary. Put the camera down a little bit. We're all gonna enjoy the pool as a family, and we'll pick you up. Log time, 2 seconds.
All right, so I'm gonna record the POVs of both the small slide and the big slide for you guys.
All right, thanks, Jake. Which one first?
Small one.
Go for it, bud.
So the water slide is pretty small, and at the top you have to push yourself down, but you may dunk into the water at the end. It's 4 foot 2 inches deep at the very end of the slide. So you go a little bit fast, not too much though.
Jake, that's good details. I like that you included the pool depth. Excellent. And remember, you can wear a life vest.
Yes, you can wear a life vest.
Jake,
down the slide.
are you ready to show the POV of the big one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So guys, you can see they are playing some games. Everybody knows Simon Says, but they're playing Sebastian Says. And I think you get little prizes and stuff. So lots of games for the kids. We'll keep you posted on that as well. But now it's time for a ride on the slide.
Sebastian Says touch your elbows.
So guys, we do have the GoPro. There could be a little bit of water in the mic. It could be muffled, but I want to hear Jake's review here, Jake.
So I really like the slide overall. You are dark, you are in the dark for most of it, and at the very end you just come straight down and it's 4 foot 3 inches deep at the end, and you go pretty fast, but you may hurt your back a little bit going down.
Maybe they need to update it.
Yeah, it could be worn out, but it is the Caribbean Beach. I mean, these are times of pirate fighting here, as you can see with the cannon, so I don't expect it too smooth of a ride.
All right, friends,
Jake,
ready
I
to go on?
appreciate you doing that for everybody who loves watching Medling World. And of course, we know it should be called Jake's World, actually. It should be the channel.
Sebastian Says
But,
touch your nose.
it's all of us together as a family,
Touch your ears.
and we love sharing our adventures.
All right.
So guys, yes, good news, the room is ready. We're still hanging out though at the pool. I wanted to show you here. This is called the Banana Cabana. So they got the full bar service here. They have sit down food service actually. So you can order food, you can get full service, or you can just walk up and get it to go. I think we originally weren't sure. We thought you could just sit here and then get it to go, but I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get it to go. So I did want to at least show you this area here. Pretty neat. And then you come around the corner here. As I was mentioning, this is that's actually the Riviera Resort. That is a deluxe resort. You can walk over to it from here. But Caribbean Beach is very big. As you can see, it sprawls all across, all down that way. Quite a large resort. So again, all the way down that end. The thing with the resort is if you end up with a room that's far away from this central area, because this is really the only area where you're going to get food, you're going to have the, you know, the amenities, the big amenities. They do have some quiet pools, things like that, but this is where the action is. So if you get far enough away, it is quite a bit of a walk. Sometimes you might even drive and park. It's all up to you. So room location can matter. Now, I think Roberta, I forgot exactly where our room was. I think she said it might have been over on that side. I don't know. We're going to find out. I think she said you cut across. We'll find out. She said it was in Jamaica. It's been so long since I've been here, I can't remember. But again, you do have these Skyliners. So there's a hub there that would bring you over to EPCOT. Or you can jump on this hub. This would bring you back over on the other side where there's another hub where you would come to Caribbean Beach. You would go over to Pop Century, Art of Animation, or over to Hollywood Studios. So it does connect all of the Skyliner, and I have a whole vlog that explains it all. I ride it, I get off at each stop, I show you exactly where it goes. Check out that vlog if you want a lot of information about the Skyliner. But this is considered a Skyliner resort. So guys, again, it is full bar service and there is food. They have some appetizers, grilled wings, seafood fritters, loaded fries, Caribbean chips and dip. You got the Banana Cabana burger, jerk chicken sandwich, bacon cheeseburger, Cuban sandwich, calypso salad, coconut shrimp, and they also have kids meal. They have a cheeseburger or macaroni and salad. And just some of the beverage there, the different beers. I'll just kind of show you this way. Oh, they even have non-alcohol, so they have some like mocktails. Actually, quite a few of them. I'm a non-drinker at this point, so I like mocktails. And then here's some more of the featured cocktails, all different ones. Frozen favorites, wines, rum flight as well. So guys, we did find this nice little umbrella area here to sit. We were under the impression, nobody said we couldn't sit where we originally were, but it seems more that there's servers that work under there and they can, you know, they're making tips there. Like if you sit down, they bring you a menu, what would you like? And we just wanted it to go to come back to eat at the pool. So we just decided, you know what, let's move off this seat. Let's allow them to, you know, earn some gratuity or have somebody else that wants to sit here and order. And another thing I wanted to keep in mind is when you're here in the summer, guys, once again, you got to keep track of the weather. Here at Disney World, I'm not exactly sure the policy. I know if it's raining, just rain, the pool usually will stay open, but lightning, I believe at Universal it's might be 3 to 5 miles. It's probably the same here, but once lightning, there's a strike within a certain proximity of this pool, they'll shut it down, and then you'll have to leave this whole area. So we just thought about that as we're getting ready to, Roberta went up to grab the food, because at Sky, I think it's gonna hold off. So And there was somebody asked me, we use an app. There's an app that will give you an exact location of where the closest lightning strike is. It's called WeatherBug. So you can download that app. I'm not affiliated with it. I'm not sponsored from them. It's just a good app to know how far away that lightning is. So keep that in mind. So we just did a couple appetizers to hold us over. Jake, what you got there? Roberta, what'd you get us?
That was the chili fries, loaded fries.
Loaded fries.
And this one's the wings, but I got the guava buffalo.
Guava buffalo?
I think it's cilantro, lime. Like, I think. Yeah.
This is good.
It's good?
Jake, I just heard it's good. I was going to say, oh, we'll eat it and then review it. But Jake's already like, let's just let Jake do a quick review here on the loaded fries and Roberta. We usually would do more in depth, but because it's going to be such a long vlog, we can do a quick review. What are you guys thinking of the loaded fries?
It has a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah.
It smells
And
delicious.
that was just like the regular fry. I haven't even tried any like the toppings yet.
I like it. It's just,
Can I get a quick piece?
yeah.
Thank you.
The fries are a little bit soggy though, because, you know,
Well,
it has a bunch of things on it, so.
It'll get soggy like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
And then,
Well, Roberta,
you can have the honors of the wing.
No, you go ahead and give us your review. Jake's already saying he loves it. He's got a good bite.
It's good, definitely worth it.
Yeah, good. And then we'll get into the wings in a minute. Maybe I can do the wings in a minute. Good.
Good?
Oh, you guys were filming me. See, look, Roberta got me candid camera. Oh, no, they're good. The chili's awesome. Not like wicked spicy at all. There's a dip here. It's
Try
like,
without it first.
huh? Try it without?
I want to know how's that sauce, the guava.
Now, there's some spice. But
Yeah, but he did ask the chef when I was getting the allergy. The chef's like, do you like spice? I was like, oh, not much. And then he says, oh, so go for the guava.
there is a little spice to it. Either way, what you know the chef said, but it's not wicked spicy. I do like mine a little bit crispy, and they are, but it is a little drier when they crisp them out. So the chicken's a little drier, but to me, I'm about the flavor of the chicken. I don't mind if the chicken's a little dry with a good crispy outside. Do you guys kind of know what I'm saying? Let me try one with the dip. But they're good. No, they definitely taste good. What did you say it was again, Roberta?
Guava
Like a
buffalo.
yeah, I can taste the buffalo, and it's got like a
Guava.
the fruity. Yeah. If you dip it in there, it's barely hot at all. So the dip here is, it's like maybe a avocado.
I can't remember one.
That really cut it down. Overall, I like them. I like the crispy, the dry I don't mind, but these are a little dry, but they're a 7.7. No, I like them. They're good. Definitely good. So there you have it. We're enjoying these appetizers, huh? That's a little hidden secret. We've never had food there.
We've a little bit higher than you.
No, you know, now that I've been eating it, it's quite good actually for a little quick service pool bar. Now, I mentioned we stayed here before, but it's been so long. And we do resort hop from time to time, and we've visited this resort usually around Christmas time. But we've never had food there. And it's really good. Jake, how are the little carrots too?
They're alright. They're I expect them to be soft, but they're kind of crunchy.
And just for the record, when I went in to take some more of these fries, Jake's like, Dad, save some for me. So I'm gonna let Jake enjoy the rest of those. I'll just have another wing or two. But yeah, very good. And I did want to mention the pool activities are still going on. We're actually really enjoying ourselves at the pool, even though our room's been ready. We're just hanging out. They were doing like movie music trivia from Disney movies, which is pretty interesting. There was a few tough ones in there, huh guys? So there's a lot of entertainment, especially if you have kids. They were doing the different games. They did a game where all the kids had to line up and they had to like fill a bucket up with rubber ducks, and the first one to fill the bucket and get the duck to fall out would be the winner, and it was teams. So there's a lot of things going on. And if you want your kids to go to sleep early, there it is. Sunshine, water, and activities. Nap time. So guys, I just popped out of the pool. I kind of wanted to save this whole area for later, which I will, but that's where we were in the pool. But I wanted to show you if you wanted to do the tie-dye shirts. This fountain here right across, this is where you can go. I think it was like 3, it started at 3 to 4. And you can come here and then they have all the different dyes you can use and they will assist you. I know it takes a while. You got to kind of leave them wrapped up for, I think, like 4 or 5 days. And then you take all the rubber bands out and you throw it in the wash separately. They used to do pillowcases, but it looks like they're just doing t-shirts now. We did the pillowcase, and the idea is they have them already all wrapped up, as you can see, so that when they're done, you get a Mickey. And they'll show you which ones you need to dye for the colors you want of the Mickey, and then you can just pick all different random colors for the other ones. So that's where you would go to do that. Just wanted to show it, but later tonight when we come back to eat, we'll kind of do this whole area. And yeah, we're still at the pool, so it's kind of funny. We got here at noon, room wasn't ready. Room's been ready now for a couple hours, but it's like, we're already at the pool, let's just enjoy it. So we'll come back here. It's got all the signage, everything here. Oh, and I did notice something cool about, I was showing that earlier. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can walk over here. See that bucket? There it goes, there it goes. That's fun for kids. So 40, I think it was, didn't it say like 48 inches or under? 42 inches or under? I know I showed it earlier, but this is pretty cool to have this at a moderate resort here. That's fun for kids. So far, no rain. A cloud. Looks like just a regular rain cloud to me. So yeah, we're still swimming a little bit. We'll probably catch you when we get back to the room. We'll show kind of where the room is and all of that. And then, like I said, on Medling World, we give you a full immersive resort tour. This is how we do them all. We show you from the minute we check in, all the different things we do all day. And then again, at the checkout day, we give a nice review of everything. And we still enjoy the checkout day because you can do that when you're at Disney, but we'll talk about that later. We just got here. Back in the pool a little bit. Guys, finally heading out of the pool at 4:30. Over 4 hours we've been here. And our room's been ready since like 1. We're having so much fun at the pool. So back here, definitely a bit more quiet. Lots more seating here, but you can still just walk there and the pool's there. So this is a little bit more chill back here, huh guys? But now it's time to head to the room. So far the vibe I'm getting is it's very family focused resort.
Yeah.
Lots of families.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun. I mean, we're enjoying it. We honestly, we usually don't stay at the pool that long.
Yeah, yeah.
4+ hours for us at a pool at a resort's a long time. But we usually go to the pool, then we'll go do something, come back to the pool. We usually kind of just move all around the resort, but that was so fun and relaxing today. Happy to be back at Disney, guys. Very happy to be back at Disney, continuing again with all of the Disney resorts and all of the Universal resorts, and happy to share it with you guys. So guys, hey, are we on the 2nd floor, do you know?
Yeah.
No idea.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about something in a minute. But anyway, we're in Jamaica, building 45, which is pointing, that's 44, 46, so down this path. So we just parked right over here. Okay. Roberta trying not to let me get run over. Thank you, Roberta, as I'm doing this, I'm multitasking. But if I remember right, there's no elevators at Caribbean Beach Resort, and we're on the 2nd floor. So yeah, I know, don't judge, one night. talk to Roberta about this, all of this for one night. If it was me, it'd be one backpack, I'm good. But anyway, we'll show you when we get there, but no, there are no elevators here, if I remember right. So yeah, we're gonna be lugging this thing up the stairs. There's 45. So now we just gotta find the room. So we found the stairs, and yes, we're in room 60. So it goes by the building number, which would be building 45. Huh, up, over. There's a Skyliner, as we talked about earlier. And here we go. Let's see how this ends up, guys. But this here, why? Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, imagine you're at the park with a stroller or something with kids at night and they're asleep and this and that.
They had to request first floor.
Yeah, make sure you request first floor. Unless you don't mind doing this, guys. I'm only vlogging this just so, to show you, you know, part of what we're going through here. Thank you, Jake. All right, that's what we had to do. Let's go find a room now. So here we are, guys. We found our room. It does have Braille, in case you need that. But you can see it's actually not that bad. Nice little view here. That's where we were at the pool, so it looks like there's a bridge there. So if we walk down, those are the stairs we came up. Can walk down and go right over the bridge, so not that bad of a spot. And also this room kind of projects out a little bit, so you do get a window here and you get another window here. So you're gonna get a lot of light, natural light in there, depending on time of the day, of course. Where most of these other rooms, you're just gonna have that one window like that one, for instance. All right, let's open the door. You can use your My Disney Experience app to open the door. Let's see if it works.
Let's see.
Make sure your Bluetooth is on. Let's give you a quick look. Like I said, it's been a long time. These rooms have been updated since we've been here. As a matter of fact, it's been so long. They had these rooms called like pirate rooms the last time we were here. I don't even think they have those anymore. But the room is definitely, I like it. My first impression, you have a ceiling fan. The AC feels great. I do like this, as I was saying, this nice little corner area here. It does still have an old school AC. So to me, it's got to be, I'll look it up at some point when this was built. To me, it's 90s. That has not been updated. So all your AC is going to come out of there. But it does feel good. And looks like, are they queens? Or are they, I think they're queens. Yeah, queens. Couple queen beds. Before, I think here, they used to just have like a, kind of like, just like a curtain almost. Now you have these nice sliding doors. Got kind of a wicker feel to them. They're plastic though. Just to kind of show you quick, you can use that, I guess, as a luggage rack or a stool. The TV's nice and big. I mean, it's a nice room. Do you guys like your first impression, Roberta?
I like it.
Yeah?
I'm taking some pictures.
Roberta's taking pictures. And like I said, I'll do a full room tour with the review at the end. Just kind of want to show you there are some different outlet options there. Got some different artwork. And again, which is nice about Disney, you can shut this while somebody's showering. You can use this for your shaving. It does have a dual sink, which is great. Kind of an open closet look, but you do have your ironing board and iron, extra blankets, a safe. I mean, we're here just for a night. It's the way we usually do our vlogs. Sometimes I'll do it 2 nights, but for vlogging, 1 night's great for us. We live Literally from here, we live 8 minutes away, which is pretty cool. It does have a tub, so if you're interested, if you have kids and they want to use a tub, it's got the old-fashioned shower curtain with a plastic liner, and then you have your amenities. It does have a clothesline. Try your bathing suits if you want.
Doesn't it change for your old amenities?
The shower head looks like, I don't know, it might have some options where you can spin it. Yeah, it looks like it's a one type feature there. The room, obviously you can see that the room was updated, but you can still kind of get the sense of it being outdated, if that, do you know what I mean, Roberta?
Yeah.
An outdated room. But no, but I'm not complaining about the room. I think the room is really nice. I do. The bathroom is just, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, there you have it. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get cleaned up. We were thinking we might go to Sebastian's for dinner. We'll add that into the vlog if we do, and just show you, you know, our dining experience there. Should be a refrigerator too before I.
Yeah. Doing that.
Yeah. Check out, like I said, we usually at the end, we'll do our check-in day, then we'll do our checkout day with kind of the things we don't get to today with a review of that, and then, of course, our room tour. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see this.
You haven't seen the Mickey?
Oh, that's cool. These are the little things I like about Disney. Now, we've done enough Universal and Disney resorts to say we enjoy both parks, first of all. We enjoy both, you know, resorts at each park, but something about Disney, just, they do the little extra things. You know, they do the little extra things, so. Nah, room is, I think, gonna be just fine. All right, there you have it. We're all cleaned up, grabbed a little beverage for the walk. What we're gonna do is make our way over the bridge. We're gonna bring you on this adventure. That's like, I mean, it technically looks like a little island over there, doesn't it? And we're gonna head back over because we are gonna go eat at Sebastian's tonight. It is a sit-down restaurant. We made reservations, and there was plenty that were open. Now that all can depend. Again, I do suggest making a reservation. I think you can make them up to, like, Roberta, you can make dining reservations almost 90 days in advance, can't you? 60 days?
That's a long time, 2 or 3 months, yeah.
Yeah, so you can book way ahead if it's a highly, you know,
I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 months.
If it's a very popular restaurant. Sebastian's, I never really had a problem. You could probably, I mean, technically, you could probably walk up. Now, I'm not saying you should do that and say, oh, I'm at Medling, you know, from Medling World, so that I could walk up. Make a reservation if you want to be sure. If not, they do have a walk-up list. Right here. Caribbean. Now, when I say this, you're going to say I said it wrong, but I didn't. It's Caribbean Key. So, in the Caribbean, it sounds like it's K, but they do pronounce it Key. I did get that verified because of cruising. A lot of the private islands. For instance, right, Roberta? What's Disney's private island?
Castaway Key.
Castaway Key, not Castaway K. So that is how you pronounce that. I do mispronounce a lot on Medling World. There's no mistake.
A lot.
Some of the views. Oh yeah, there's a quiet pool right there, guys. So that's where we came from, building 44, and right outside there is another pool. They call those quiet pools. It's like some hammocks and some chairs over by that sandy area. But like I said, this is a huge resort. Skyliner again, you have that option. You also have bus option, and there's stops all around this resort, several different stops. So you don't have to come all the way up to you know, where the pool is in the check-in area. Oh, look. A little playground over here. Let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, that's nice because there's a lot of shade in it. They got those big palms. They got that shade up. I've been to some of the other resorts. It's just beating down heat. Let's see if I can go this way. Bert and Jake, I think, went that way. Let's go on a little adventure here at Medling World. No, I like the way that that's designed. That's really nice. That's really nice for the kids. Another like area there to sit around. They also have fishing here. I'll get into that probably when I get over to the other side. But yeah, they also do have fishing excursion. Let me see if I can find Roberta and Jake. Are they over here? Where did they go? Look it, they don't know I beat them, guys. Hey guys. Aha. This is cool. Now, you will find in these waters here in Florida alligators and snakes. 100% guaranteed there are alligators and snakes in there. Disney now, listen, if there's a nuisance alligator or a big snake, Disney does their best to control that and relocate that, but that's not always guaranteed. Part of Disney is conservation, so they do like to allow nature to live the way it's supposed to. But again, if there was a huge alligator in there, they would relocate that. But don't take it for granted. Oh, look at this area that you can just chill. Just kind of hanging out. It's been a while. All these little chill spots. Very cool. Go back this way a little bit. It's funny, I was just talking about alligators, and a guy just came up to me and he asked me about alligators. He asked me about crocodiles. And I can't confirm this, but somebody told me way down south, like Everglades, like way down there are crocodiles. Somebody in the comments let me know. I think they said they're like saltwater crocodiles or something. I read it or I saw it. Somewhere I saw that.
I want to know what the marshmallow is.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can find... If I remember, I thought it was around the corner over here. We're going to go see if we can find the marshmallows. We have a little bit of time before dinner. But look, guys, we're right back here. Roberta, how long of a walk was that?
Like relaxing walking? Like what? 3 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes maybe? Just without even...
Well, like we're stopping and walking and...
Yeah, and it took like 5 minutes. So... Now, if I remember right, Roberta, I believe that Caribbean Beach actually extended where Riviera is. If I can't confirm that, but I do...
That was the entrance originally.
Or something, you know, I think that was part of the property. So you can see how big this resort is. It is big. But I like where we're at, actually, in Jamaica. You can walk across the bridge. It's a nice walk. We don't need to drive. I remember the last time we were here, we were so far down, we had to drive every time we wanted to come get...
Talking about driving, they do have a lot of bus stops through the...
Yes.
They do have a lot of bus stops through the...
resort. Sorry, I just walked by Sebastian's. I forgot to show you. It's right there. That's where we're going to go eat. If I remember right, the campfire, yes, I can see straight over there. That's where the campfire is. And I only know that because we do resort hop sometimes. Just hanging out. We'll ride the Skyliner. We'll go to different resorts, get snacks and stuff. And I can remember walking from here to Riviera, and one night we caught the marshmallows. And then they said, oh, do you guys want them? And we were like, oh, no, we're not staying here. And they said, oh, no, it's okay. You can have some. So that was pretty cool. Remember?
Yeah. We had like, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. So we'll get in there later. Maybe after dinner, we'll go inside. I'll show you the food court area. You got all these outdoor areas you can eat. Fishing excursions here as well, guys. They do have that. You got to check on the My Disney Experience app or inside with the concierge. They do have catch and release. Actually, I'll show you the sign. It's right there. Now that I mentioned it, guided fishing excursions. I'll let Roberta and Jake get a head start, and we'll meet them. We'll meet you guys over there. I just want to kind of go over here and show this. I hope you guys are enjoying our immersive resort stay. We show everything on Medling World, guys. We show it all. If you're coming here, or even if you've been here before, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of information, a lot of fun, and you get to know us as people, just like you're hanging out with us. So yes, here it is. The guided fishing excursion, catch and release out and let you experience bass fishing at its finest all year round. Whether you're a seasoned sportsman or an amateur angler, a guided fishing excursion is fun for all guests. So starting at $259, 2-hour trip, and then $499 for a 4-hour trip, 5 guests maximum. Well, $259, 2 hours, 5 guests. It's about what, 50 bucks a person. I do see people doing it. They go all over too. It's not just, you're not just gonna be here. They go all over. I remember being at Hollywood Studios. They were fishing, and when I was on the, I took the boat from like Hollywood Studios over to EPCOT. They were fishing there. They fish over by Magic Kingdom. They fish all over the place. All this water like interconnects. So you're not just gonna get in the boat and go over here. You're gonna go all over the place. If you like fishing, to me, I do want to try it at some point. I really would like to. So I think this is where you go for it. That's why I wanted to walk down here, but obviously now it's not open. But I believe this is where you would go, because this is where all the boats are. And actually, there's a couple of the boats. In fact, these are the boats they use. These pontoon boats. I don't know if that's the exact one, but similar to that. I can remember seeing the people fishing. So, and it's nice. So they provide everything for you. You don't need to bring your own fishing poles or bait or anything like that. They provide it all. Pay attention though to weather. You know, 95 degrees out with high humidity, with the real field temperature of 107, 108. You're gonna get hot out there. All right, let's head over. Oh yeah, so yeah, it actually does extend way over there. But even, I guess, even if you were way over there, you're not that far away. The other side goes down pretty far. This side, not that bad. Nice. And again, on checkout day or whatever, we'll show some of the things that we don't always get to, or we may not get to tonight. S'mores are not complimentary. The marshmallows, if you just want to roast marshmallows, those are complimentary. If you want to get a s'mores kit, actually, let's walk over here. I know there's a charge if you want a s'mores kit.
You'll have napkins or something. We have the wet wipes right here.
So right there.
Yep. Love. Thank you for that.
So the s'mores kit is
wipe all that gooey off. Don't get it on your dress.
$7.
Don't put your hands on your dress. Okay, come here.
You can roast regular marshmallows, complimentary, and it's every single night, 6:30 to 7:30. Of course, weather permitting. So we'll let Roberta and Jake roast a couple marshmallows. Jake's got like a nice well done one there. Let me get the camera this way with the light hitting it. Yeah, that's the way I used to like them. This is a big thing we used to do up north, Roberta.
Big birthday candle, bring it up close to your face.
How about you, Roberta? No?
I'm waiting for Jake.
Yeah.
Just on the go one.
Yeah, just sharing. How is it, Jake?
Nice.
Now always be careful with this, because the inside can be very hot.
Come here. Come here.
That's a nice marshmallow, Jake. So now you guys can have a good idea of roasting marshmallows. And this is available at any of the resorts, all the way from,
Weather permitting.
of course, weather permitting, as I did mention, but
Have a good night, guys.
Value Resort all the way up through Deluxe. You can roast marshmallows. So originally it was going to show kind of inside here after dinner, but we still got like 20 minutes or so. So I think we'll just pop in and see what we can find inside here. The old Port Royal lobby. Let's see what we got. We can at least go check out the store. Can show you, I think it's called, actually, yes, Center Town Market is what they call their food area inside here. What do you think? We'll have a quick look at that before we go to dinner. This looks really neat at night out here, though. Let's head in. You can see the difference in here now from when we first arrived. Much more quiet. But I do like to show the store, because I like to show you, first of all, resort merch, so any kind of merch you could find here. Oh, look at here. Actually, the place we had some lunch snacks, the Banana Cabana right there. That's a cool shirt, actually. Like that.
Look at that.
Caribbean beach
Oh, that's cute.
ornament. I really love this.
27.
Oh, this is like a silicone, flexible. That's cool. That's from the Cabana, the Banana Cabana. Just to give you a quick look at the price there, I think it's $34.99. Look at the lounge fly. Caribbean Beach lounge fly there. So this is some resort specific merch. Caribbean Beach Resort. And oh, that's cool. Oh, it's got that pocket. Also in here, you usually will be able to find like bathing suits and things. Oh, let me see. There's another cup here. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but I saw these ears. Those are cool. A little bit almost like the Polynesian a little bit. Oh, this is what I saw. Another nice cup. Got Mickey on there with a nice cocktail. 35. I think we saw those shirts already. There's a, what is this? Oh, magnets. Caribbean Beach magnets. And a mug. Looks like we got Mickey, or I should say Minnie and Mickey. Caribbean Beach. Yeah, it's been so long since I've been here. If I remember right, the store was kind of like in the center area here. And all this was where you went and got food. So it's changed quite a bit. That was a while ago though, guys. I mean, I want to say probably 10 years ago. Before I ever lived in Florida, before I was ever vlogging. And I just like to kind of go through quick, because I always like to show that you can get, usually you can get bathing suits and things. Aha. Back down this side as we just keep the camera rolling. Also here you can get a little grab and go, you know, if you want to have a little beverage outside. Actually, this one has a lot of it. A lot of grab and go stuff. But again, you're in a resort, so you may need diapers. You may need certain things like that. Of course, candy, popcorn. And then there's always cost savings, right? Maybe you don't want to, if you're here for several days, maybe you don't want to come down here and spend a bunch of money every morning on breakfast. You can get donuts, you can get, you know, little cereals, bread. So there's options. I'm not saying this stuff's going to be cheap, but cheaper than if you had to get a bunch of breakfast. So yes, here you can find bathing suits. They got the towels, shorts, suntan lotions, sunglasses. There's several actual sunglass huts around property too. The water parks have sunglass hut. Yeah. Disney Springs has a sunglass hut. Magic Kingdom has a sunglass hut. I know that because no, Ray-Ban doesn't pay me anything, but I like Ray-Ban. Hey, Ray-Ban, if you're watching,
Yeah.
I can help you. But yeah, so these are old school ones, Roberta. I've had these for many years. Crocs, and again, some of the youth swimming attire and some of those little swim diapers that you may need. So pretty neat. Oh, they even have some games here if you wanted to play some games in your room at night. So pretty fun. Pretty fun. I mean, it's so hard because I go to the Universal resorts and I always feel like they just seem a little bit like the value resorts at Universal always seem a little bit more modern than the value resorts here at Disney. But yet, every time I come into Disney and I'm at one of the resorts, it's just, Disney catches you. It catches you in a magical way. Universal gets you in a high energy way. They're just very different parks. I like them both, but just different experiences. It's so hard to compare them because they really are different. But one thing I do like about here, this particular resort, and most of the resorts here at Disney, is you do get that feel that you are at a theme park resort. Also too, I should mention, as you kind of go up the tier of resorts, Value Resort, you see a lot more, I would just say, like character theming, Disney theming. As you kind of work your way up towards Deluxe, that kind of is less apparent. So, you know, that is kind of, you know, accurate. You're all gonna have stores, but like as you're walking around, like if you went to All Star Music, there's, you know, big statues of different characters all over the place. You go to Contemporary, yeah, Contemporary does have some.
I saw the Caribbean Beach.
But my point is, like Saratoga, things like that, there's some in the lobby and stuff, but it's just a little bit less as you kind of work your way up the tier. Caribbean Beach.
Cute, huh?
Pin?
Yeah.
Berta loves pins.
$12.99.
Alright. Well, I think that's a pretty good idea of the store. I don't think we have much time left.
Yeah.
You know what we'll do? As a matter of fact, you know what we'll do? Maybe I'll save the food court for tomorrow's vlog. No, because I know somebody just said, yeah, but we want to see what's for dinner.
Yeah.
I'll go show you that, guys. So here we are, guys. Centertown Market. Now, they make it very simple compared to some of the other resorts for ordering your food. You would just basically get into the queue here. The menu's there for everything they have. There's not a bunch of different stations that you would go up to purchase and wait in a line. Oh, I just want... It's one line. You make your order, and then you go and pick it up at the window. I'll show you in a minute, but... showing you some of the different things. Cuban fries. I'll walk by over here, see if we can get a look at the menu. They do have some pizza, some sweet treats. They have burgers, bacon cheeseburger, Korean style Impossible Burger, mango barbecued pulled pork sandwich, different sandwiches, fish tacos, chicken strips. So a little bit of Caribbean style food with some basic cheeseburgers and things. So you would order there, guys, and then you have, well, this is where you're gonna go if you needed to pick up a specialty coffee, and then it's gonna give you pick up 2, pick up 3. So then after you order, it's gonna tell you where to go and pick up your food, and you just walk up and pick it up, and then you find a place to sit. They do have the refillable drink mugs that you can purchase. They got freestyle machines here too. They're getting a lot more of these freestyle machines, which is a nice option. Some of the resorts still have just these basic old school, but this is nice here. Now they do have the freestyle, which I'm noticing more around the property. So you can buy that mug. That mug will be, you purchase it once. I think it's around like $21 or $22, but it'll last you total time you're staying. So if you're staying, let's say 5 nights, it'll work for 5 nights. So whether you're here 1 night or 7 nights, it's the same price. So a little bit different than some of the other parks. And yeah, and you have your coffee. It works too. That unlimited cup, you can get coffee. You can get iced teas. You can do all of these drinks. It's definitely worth getting if, you know, you're going to be here for several nights. And they have all this seating all over. There's some, just wanted to show you some accessibility here too. So if you're in a wheelchair, you can use this ramp, go up, you get up on that side. And I already showed you outside, you can sit outside. Sorry if the camera's struggling a little. I mean, sometimes this artificial light, the shutter gets a little bit like, almost like pulsating in a way. What is it?
I can do the check-in right now.
Yeah, we're gonna check in for our dinner, and we'll do a quick version of dinner because the vlog is getting long, but we'll give you an idea of what it's like also to eat at Sebastian. So we've pretty much covered all of the options for food, and I think we will get breakfast here tomorrow. So on our checkout vlog, we'll show you what breakfast. We'll do a little breakfast review and kind of show you how the lines work and everything. Well, let's head over to Sebastian's. There really is a lot of great signage here too at Caribbean Beach. Oh, it just gives you an idea of the map. So here we are, where you can see how big. Oh no, wait, that's Riviera. So okay, That's Riviera. There's the Skyliner, so that would be right there. There's a Skyliner, there's Riviera. And then as you come around here, that's those buildings that we were looking at over by where we were doing a Marshmallow. Then we cut across, there's the island over to Jamaica. So you have Aruba, Jamaica. So Trinidad looks like it would be the furthest away. That's probably where we stayed way back when. I think that's where those pirate rooms were, because that's where we stayed. We had a pirate room, which I don't think exists any longer. But this is the main hub where we're at now. As you can see, there's a couple little quiet pools. Looks like actually each area has one, which is nice. So if you just want a quick dip, or you just want some quiet, you can hit one of those quiet pools. Looks like each little island area, so to speak, has one. So that's also nice. Oh, right now it's so nice out here, man. Look at that. It looks so cool with the Skyliner coming in. Let's see if we see anything in here. Again, guys, please help support our channel. Actually, right before I came out, I looked and we had hit 11,700 subscribers. So we're getting closer and closer to 12,000, which is a big milestone for us here on Medling World. And we appreciate everybody who watches, who likes the videos, who leaves us comments, and supports our channel and subscribes. It really does help us grow. All right, let's wait and we'll head inside. Not sure with the sun glare you guys can see that big turtle right there.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
That's huge. Now, I think it's a type of snapping turtle. The ones up north in Connecticut don't particularly have those kind of feet. I think it's a type of snapping turtle, but I don't know the exact name. I know somebody watching knows the name of that turtle. Maybe it is just a regular snapping turtle, a Florida snapper, I don't know. But that one's built for some real serious swimming. It's got like webbed feet and like arms or whatever you want to call it. I guess they're all feet because it walks on all four, but look at him. And he's got that long neck. So, not just alligators and snakes. Big turtles too. So you gotta be careful. I figured I'd just show you the menu before we even go in, guys, and then we'll order and just kind of show you what we're getting. So they do have served family style for guests ages 10 and over is $39. So they bring out these big platters. So this is what the meal would be, and you all just share it. So that's one option. Then they do have, oh, this is actually what it is right here. I think that they do have things that you can add on to it.
Have a good night. You can head in if you're...
But this is kind of what they're known for, is to go in and you get this. You get a beef, you get, I think, a chicken, a pork, you get some bread, you get salad, plantains, some looks like some rice, and some veggies there too. So that's what we're going to be getting. And Sebastian. So can't wait to show you guys. So guys, you can see the time, 7:46. I'm going to take back what I said about just walking up and trying to get a reservation here. Although, I mean, I did mention that there's never a guarantee, but we checked in 10 minutes before.
More than 10 minutes.
Yeah, so our original dining time, our reservation was 7:30. We checked in on the app. They give you, what, 15 minutes early to check in, so it's
7:35. We checked it in like 15 minutes before. Right now it's 7:46.
So running a little bit late tonight. And
yeah.
You know when you're like really hungry? Now I'm not, you know, listen, it gets busy, I understand it. But you know when you're really hungry and you start to get hangry?
Yeah.
That's me right now. I just want to eat. All right, I'll keep you updated though. We'll see what time we actually get in. So it was 7:35?
7:35.
Technically, so we're only 11 minutes past.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. We did go up and ask them, and they said that
The table is assigned.
she said the table's assigned and they're just cleaning it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Finally got a seat. So we're kind of, look behind me. So So we kind of just right over here in the corner. It is busy in here though, wow. But it's nice, this is the second time we've been here. In fact, Roberta, we celebrated our anniversary here a few years ago along with Jake. So we are familiar with this restaurant and we really enjoyed it. Roberta does have a seafood allergy, but they're gonna accommodate that. There's a little bit more detail here, guys. I'm just gonna kind of let you read it, but yeah, so it's basically, it's $39 and it's gonna come out like a family style meal. Okay, so you choose one, Taste of the Caribbean, Harvest of the Caribbean, which is plant-based, so they do have a plant-based option. And then you can add a couple things on if you want a crab and seafood cake or fried coconut shrimp, and then you get a dessert. I want to try those buttery house-baked pull-apart rolls, caramelized onion jam, guava butter. Oh yes, let's eat. Oh, I did want to show you the back here. There's some specialty drinks. So there's some mocktails there. And the specialty cocktails. Of course, definitely themed with that Caribbean vibe. Caribbean rums. They have that rum flight. And they have beer, ciders, hard seltzers. Now, it's time to eat. I know I showed the menu already, but it's caramelized onion, guava butter, cornbread, and then look, we got a little Mickey shortbread cookie. Whoop, yeah. And then we got that nice little salad. Let's dig in, we'll let you know. With this kind of a vlog, because we're including it in with the immersive experience. If we did, usually if you watch our channel, if we did a separate food review, we'd give very, very big, a lot of detail. But tonight, vlog's long. We're just gonna let you know how it was when we're done with everything. One thing I did want to mention though is it's family style. So that $39, you can get as much as you want. So say you ran out of bread and you wanted more bread, you could just ask and they give you more bread. And that's even with the entrees, the meat, the fish, everything. Excellent, excellent. I think my favorite, oh, the salad was so refreshing. The bread is amazing. Both of these really good. We're all loving it as Jake drops his roll. Remember, we can get another one. That's okay. No, Roberta just said hidden gem. Yeah. Well, we haven't had the main entree yet, but oh, this is great. We're loving this, man. Okay, he said everything there, and I forgot. So go back and look at the menu I showed you. I know that's chicken. All right, we got some chicken. We got some beef. Look at this kid. He's got the fork ready to go. We got some of the different sauces. We got pork there. We got the plantains. We got the rice and beans. We got some veggies, and then Roberta with the allergy for fish. That's why if you see this is allergy. You're allergic to the fish, but they're gonna bring that out separate. So we're gonna go ahead, chow down, we'll let you know. Look at it, Jake can hardly wait. You know what's great? The fish came right out. Like I turned the camera off and it came right out. I will say this right now. These guys are excellent. These guys are the best, man.
I'm gonna try a little bit of beef.
What do we have, Gary? I can't remember. I want to get Dave.
Yeah.
And then another guy brought out.
Zach.
What?
Zach.
Zach. Shout out to
Zach and Dave.
Dave. Awesome guys. Very, very informative, friendly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very nice guys. Check it out. Oh, look at that. What is that, Roberta? Chocolate.
Wait, the fireworks are going up. You show the fireworks?
What?
The fireworks.
Can you guys see out there? Let's see. Supposedly some fireworks going off at EPCOT. I'll keep you updated on that. But this is what we're talking about. Oh, by the way, dinner was fantastic.
Yeah, so good.
The meat, the beef was great. Nice flavor to it. I think it was just like a London broil type cut, but it was very flavorful. It was awesome. I think Jake just wants to dump that right on.
Go ahead, Jake.
Let's try it out first.
Or you can actually, let's take this, and if you want it, you put it on your plate, and then you can dump it. But the plantains,
Yeah.
very good. All of the dinner was good. We didn't even need to ask for extra. So there was 3 of us. We had plenty. Here we go. I don't know. It's the EPCOT fireworks, so it's a little different in the Magic Kingdom. But anyway, oh, there's a few. If anything exciting happens, I'll let you know. But it is kind of nice to sit here and let's see. I'll let it just roll for a minute or two. See if we see anything. It's kind of neat. There you go. A little bit. Oh, it's caramel. Yeah, there's a few. So we're enjoying our dessert. Jake, of course, ate all the ice cream off. But it's like, yeah, it's pineapple bread pudding again. Got a lot of that Caribbean vibe, flavors. Very good. Dinner was excellent. No complaints here. Let's see what's next. Very good dinner.
Oh yeah, that was very good. And a shout out to Dave. Dave was
He was,
amazing.
yeah. The other guy just brought the food
Yeah,
out.
but-
No, Dave was awesome, man.
Yeah, shout out to Dave.
You can tell, like,
Excellent
sometimes when you
service.
go to a restaurant and he was real. How about
Yeah.
that? You can tell he was just a
There's
nice
some people
guy.
that has
man.
amazing customer service.
Yeah,
but
he was awesome. He's
Yeah.
worked for a while though. He said he worked like a few years at the parks. He's here. He's been been at Disney a while.
Yeah.
There's another thing we wanted to do tonight. One last thing on this vlog is we were just looking. Jake's like, can we go swimming? Yeah, why not? We don't have to show it to you again, I guess, but I can at least show you what the pool looks like at night there, guys.
It is back.
It's busy. Well, what happens too a lot at Disney is, well, this resort, I definitely feel like if I was here for 3 or 4 nights, I would take a day and just enjoy this resort.
Yeah.
Maybe go to Disney Springs a few hours, but I think you could have a nice resort day here.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed my day here.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun. I think I was going to Universal so much. Just coming back to Disney at a moderate resort, I feel that magic.
Disney vibes.
The Disney vibes, the Disney magic, where you just feel like I was mentioning earlier in the vlog, right, Jake? We live 7-8 minutes from here,
Yeah.
but we feel like we're just immersed
Correct.
in the magic of Disney, and I think that's what's special about Disney.
Yeah.
So guys, I really appreciate everybody watching tonight, or all day. We got more to show you. I want to maybe tomorrow get over, I'll show you where the Skyliner is. There's a Joffrey's over there. Maybe we'll get a coffee.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into the Port Royale, I think they call it, right? Huh?
The arcade.
Yeah, we want to see if we could find an arcade, and then we'll do some breakfast. So there's still plenty more to do, and we'll show you. Just because you're checking out,
Yeah.
check out day. If you have a late flight, or if you live close like us, you're driving,
Oh, talking about
you
that.
can hang out here all day.
Talking about
It
that.
is totally allowed.
The bathroom does have a shower.
Oh yes, yes. So the bathrooms are directly across. So say you did have a later flight,
Yeah.
you could actually technically go in there, take a shower.
I think it was only one place, but it's still.
Yeah,
you
the
have
men's
a-
room had one. There was one shower.
Yeah.
We've done that a couple times when we didn't live here.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest,
No, it's not. but it
because
works. You-
sometimes I just feel in my mind, I always like, you know what? I'd rather just stay one more night and leave earlier in the morning. Because I don't know, me. There's a reason we live here.
But
guys.
then you feel like you wanted to stay all day.
Right, but there's a reason we live here is because we never wanted to live. We never wanted to
Yeah.
go home,
Yeah.
and we live right near Disney because
And now when we are coming back, it says, yeah, we are back home.
yeah. Well,
We're happy to come back home when we come back home.
yeah, it's
so,
like,
yeah.
oh great, I get to live here. But
Yeah.
the point I was making is, sometimes it's just easier to leave in the morning. Sometimes when you're sitting here all day and you're like, oh my gosh, now I gotta take a shower, now I gotta go to airport.
Yeah.
You do it the way you like, but
Yeah.
there's options, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So this is where the movie is. So I walked out here earlier when this is on that pathway that when we left our room and walked over. Yeah. But this is where the movie is. Guys, thank you so much for watching Medling World. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. And last but not least,